The Montreal Canadiens have their veteran back in Thomas Plekanec. Playing for the Toronto Maple Leafs must have been weird, but it must be good for the 35-year-old to be back with a familiar situation in Montreal. Plekanec met with the Habs media on Monday to discuss the process and his excitement for the new. Besides the usual things that we'd expect, there were some interesting nuggets of wisdom or optimism shared by the veteran. A reporter asked for his thoughts on the future of the team. Projecting the Montreal Canadiens 2 or 3 years down the line has been an interesting mental pastime for a large fraction of the fan base, especially after the organization's performance at the 2018 NHL draft. Here was Plekanec's answer: "I see it pretty good. A lot of good draft picks, young guys coming. Even on the team there are a lot of young guys and a lot of young talent on this team. After last year, they'll be much better. They'll become much better players because of that, and I believe that this thing can be turned around quicker and we'll be back in the playoffs." The Czech native also brought up the playoffs when talking about his decision to return. He wanted to be back at the show and be on a team that had a good shot to do that. Based on Plekanec's beliefs, the experience from this past in combination with a drive at training camp and the leadership group can be part of the winning formula to reach the postseason. What's interesting about the quote was that Plekanec wasn't prompted to say that he shared that belief all on his own, which begs the question, is he right? He's right in saying that there are young players on the team currently who will improve from their experience. Victor Meat, Noah Juulsen, and Nikita Sherbak should have bigger roles which could lead to more of an impact on the roster. It's going to take a much better start to a revamped Carey Price, and shedding the demons of what held the Habs back in 2017, despite what many have said and believe. Mark Bergevin said the Montreal Canadiens aren't in a rebuild. That mirrors Plekanec's thoughts and could see them make a run to finish in the top 8 of the Eastern Conference. Whether it happens or not will depend on how the team plays. In case you missed it, recapping the 2018 free agent class, looking back at all the signings the Montreal Canadiens made on July 1, what they've done, and what they could do either in the NHL or AHL. The Montreal Canadiens are in a rebuild, whether they say so or not. Hope no matter what Bergevin and the rest of the management say, the team looks to be in a rebuild of some sorts. Canadiens prospect Jordan Harris is worth keeping an eye on. Gazette: there were a lot of good things to come from development camp and Jordan Harris was one of them.